I was always a die-hard autocannon and grenade pistol guy, and I never tried the shield backpack. I always thought it was BS. So, the tip of the day is, if you're getting a bit bored of the game, maybe it's time to try a new build. Now, I saw other YouTubers going with the new Polar Warband SMG because it's one-handed and it really does stun the heavy enemies. I tried it too, but here's why I prefer something else. If I take an assault rifle or a shotgun, I find them more accurate. And most importantly, when I'm running away, my back is protected. Furthermore, I love the new gun. I think it's a bit underrated. Funny story, I started this particular run with a quasar cannon, but the developers weren't joking when they said they increased the bots. Look, it's only level 4, but I'm shocked at the amount of spawns on the map. Luckily, I found a grenade launcher lying around. One thing I want to add about the shield that you need to know before you jump in is that it will not protect you from explosives or melee hits, so be careful in that area. But what about rockets? From what I know, it doesn't protect you from rockets. Well, I took a few rockets in the face with the shield up. The damage was pretty minimal, although it sent me flying and left me vulnerable to attacks. I also tried the run with the tenderizer, but honestly, the more I use it, the more I dislike it. You know what's funny? No matter what primary I try, be it the Scorcher or other medium penetrating weapons, I always go back to the shotgun breaker. Its light armor penetration feels stronger than most medium ones. And the grenade launcher, I think it's pretty underrated. I think I prefer it over the autocannon just for the simple fact that I can use a back item like the ballistic shield, shield generator, or jump pack. For those looking to maximize their effectiveness with this build, I recommend focusing on close quarters combat and taking advantage of the shield's durability. The combination of the shotgun and grenade launcher provides a perfect balance of power and crowd control. What do you think? What's the build you tried recently that surprised you and changed the way you played the game? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm also planning to test out some new combinations in the upcoming updates, so stay tuned for more insights. Let's talk about the news for a bit. According to SteamDB, Helldivers 2 has been put back up for sale on Steam in certain countries, which hopefully means that those affected by its delisting can get back into the action. It's been an undeniably rough month for Helldivers 2 fans following the announcement that players on Steam would have to sign into a PSN account to play the game. This led to mass review bombing, something that's since been taken on the chin by Arrowhead, and eventually led to Sony removing the game from sale in over 100 countries. Although PlayStation eventually realized what a mistake it was making with one of its biggest success stories in years, and made the PSN sign-in optional, the problem still wasn't fully fixed. All of the countries that had seen the game removed from sale on Steam were still stuck without access to Helldivers 2, as Sony hadn't reversed that particular move despite the sign-in no longer being required. It's not clear why PlayStation hasn't put Helldivers 2 back up for sale everywhere following the big controversy, but it seems like things are finally starting to move in the right direction, as pointed out by Twitter user Zottergamen and originally reported by VideoGamer. A recent change was made to Helldivers 2's Steam page that caused it to be relisted in several countries. As you can see from the screenshot above, and in the changelog post on SteamDB, the countries that have been removed from the restricted list include American Samoa, Guam, Northern Mariana Islands, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's not clear why these countries specifically have had the restriction removed, but it is a step in the right direction and hopefully a sign of more to come, considering a total of 177 countries had Helldivers 2 removed from sale on Steam. It's not really making much of a dent in the problem overall, but it does suggest that Sony has started reversing the decision for certain parts of the world. Whether that'll extend to more in the future is currently unknown, but considering the PSN sign-in is no longer mandatory, there doesn't seem to be much reason why it wouldn't happen. Alright guys, I'll leave you with these last 5 minutes. Bear in mind, this is the first time I'm using this build. It's only level 4, but it's super intense. Let me know in the comments what build I should try next. And if you could hit that like button on the video would be very democratic of you.
Mag's empty. Yeah. got something!
Proceed. 1 minute remains. Destroyer departure imminent.
Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Fire in the hole! Mag's empty.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Freedom never sleeps! Throwing grenade! Mag's empty!
ETA, T-minus 1 minute.
Say hello to democracy! Mag's empty! Mag's empty! Have a taste of democracy!
ETA, T-minus 30 seconds. ETA, T-minus 20 seconds. ETA, T-minus 10 seconds.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Peace! Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Extraction complete.